What is up? Welcome into the Early Edge powered by SportsLine. I'm your host, Alan Bell. The coach is out on vacation. We'll get him back in a couple days. He'll be here. We've got his seat nice and warm for him. But in the meantime, I'm going to be your host here and drive the show for you. So we're going to get you all set for a great betting week, or betting day, and then the weekend in terms of that. So welcome in. Let's take a look at our bets from yesterday and what we had on the board. Unfortunately, we don't hit in the White Sox Royals over 9.5, same as the Yankees. We do hit on the live stream for the A's and the Tigers. The A's Angels over 9 does not hit. Same thing with our boy, the Gary special parlay of the day, and then some draft props you see from Matt Severance and Amir Tyree. Matty Boy going 3-1, Amir going 2-2. So overall, decent day, but you know what? We're always looking to do better. So go ahead, hit me with my boys. I want to see them. I need to see the guys, and we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it. Our man, Jay Smooth, Justin Perry. It's always a pleasure to see you, buddy. How we doing?
Doing well, Alan. Always nice to be back on the show. You know, it's been a little while. I was on the show on Monday. I kind of miss it. I miss it when I'm not here. So always glad to be back. We got a lot going on in the sports world. I mean, if you watched any of these trades going down yesterday, your head's probably spinning a little bit, but we love it. It's what we're here for. Excited to see how all of these trades work out.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Like yesterday on the live show, it basically turned into just immediate trade. Like, you know, we're looking at trades in the NBA. We're looking at trades in Major League Baseball. It was nuts, man. It was a lot of fun. M Squared, always a pleasure, my man. How we doing?
Doing well. Doing a lot better than Padres fans are this morning. That's for sure. What a brutal beat that was for them. Thinking they had Max, and then obviously the Dodgers getting him and Trey Turner. Exciting times, and I think we're going to see a little more still here today.
I'll say this, man. For any Padres fans out there, I felt so bad because, I mean, they were literally lining up at the stadium to buy Scherzer jerseys, and not only do you lose them, he goes to the Dodgers, man. Like, it was brutal, a tough break for them. But I'll tell you what, a tough break is not going to be had for us because we're going to hit some bets today. We got our two experts in, and we're going to smash them. So everybody make sure, leave your best bets in the comment section. If one of our cappers goes perfect and you hit your bet, it could win you a year-long subscription to SportsLine. Make sure to leave your Twitter account, and you must be following SportsLine or we can't find you. So, also, last thing, promo code EDGE, that gets you a 30-day free trial of SportsLine, which right now, it could not be more valuable in terms of Major League Baseball picks, get you set for NFL Week 1, college football Week 1. Plus, I know that your fantasy drafts are coming up soon. We have every single thing that you need to smash on those. So use promo code EDGE, get yourself a free 30 days. So we're going to jump into picks here on our team site play. We're going to roll with Team USA men's basketball minus 23.5 versus the Czech Republic. Our man, Mike Tierney's been all over this. And the reason being is you look at what Team USA did against Iran. We know Iran is arguably the worst team that is in this tournament. However, if you look at common opponents between Team USA basketball and the Czech Republic, Team USA smashed them by 54 points. You look at what the Czech Republic did. They had a 6-point win over Iran. And also the Czech had a 20-plus point loss to France. So we're going to ride the Team USA here, minus 23.5. Feel like we've got something strong going with them. And it's always good to roll with Team USA. So I say all that to say this. Our man M Squared, Mike McClure, Money Mike. You got one play in Major League Baseball for us today, man. Hit us with it, buddy.
One play, yeah. If you followed along at all, you know that we're going to be looking to strong hitting environment when we get the great conditions in Atlanta. That's what we have today. I know Corbin Burns is on the mound, very similar to Rodon yesterday. And, frankly, we were right about them getting to Rodon. The White Sox simply did not show up, but same situation here. I think that the Braves can get to Corbin Burns a little bit. I think it's one isolated situation where you can pick on Burns where he could potentially struggle. Air density index down to 55 here, easily the best hitting environment. This is in one where if it was a league average pitcher, we're talking about a total that opens at 10.5, right? So this one's sitting at 8.5 plus 100 where I got it. I have it at 9.4 in the simulations. Honestly, like I said, it's such a strong hitting environment. It's all related to Corbin Burns, and the reason why this game is not at least 9.5 or 10.5. Take the over 8.5 in this one.
Beautiful. And I love whenever you break down the weather. Same thing with our man Jay Smooth. You got 3 plays for us in Major League Baseball. Go ahead and hit us with them, buddy.
Please, yeah. So I got a little bit of a busy card today. I'm going to go with 2 totals and a money line. So my first total play of the day, I usually go with overs, but I'm actually going to take an under today. A little bit surprising, I know. I'm going to go under in the Toronto Blue Jays game. They are facing up against the Kansas City Royals, who we just talked about, had a pretty good day yesterday, but they're traveling up to Toronto. This is going to be one of the first series that we are going to be seeing played across the border. The Blue Jays have been playing in Buffalo for a long time. But yeah, this is just looking like it's going to be a tough scenario to surpass 10.5 runs. We're going to need 11 to lose, which is a nice number. A lot of games do struggle to get there. I like this number because, again, we're going to get a team in the Royals that's traveling and is going to have a hard time seeing the ball in this new environment. We call this stat visual memory index. And when teams travel, usually their visual memory index, the correlation between what they see and how their body reacts to pitches, it's going to be a lot worse than if they were consistent, staying at home, not traveled, all these things. I really think that this one is going to go under. I'll give a couple more reasons in my write-up. Just want to keep going here. The next one is going to be an over. I'm going to go with the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks to go over their total. You're getting this one at a pretty good price. I believe that you're getting it around 8.5 right now. I don't think that this one's going to have much trouble going over. The Dodgers got shut out last night, so I really think going up against Zach Gallen, a righty, they hit very well against righties. I think they're going to put up a bunch of runs. I don't think we're going to need much help from the Diamondbacks tonight, but I do expect they get 2 or 3. They do score a lot better at their home park. And I do think that Tony Gonsolin, even though he's been great, might give up a few. And then lastly, I'm going to take the Mets. So the Mets are getting Carlos Carrasco back today. Key part in the Lindor trade. I just think that he's going to pitch well. This is a great pitching park. Mets usually do well at home. They've won the majority of the games that they've been favored on. And then Sonny Gray, I don't really know what's been going on for him with the Reds. That's who the Mets are facing. Gray has given up, I believe, 13 runs in his last 2 starts. Just hasn't looked the same. Mets took 2 of 3 off of the Reds in Cincinnati. I expect that they'll get the win here today. So grab them for minus 135 or so.
I love it. And little side note, Sonny Gray went to high school about 10 minutes down the road from me. Watch the guy pitch. Obviously, what he did in high school, phenomenal quarterback as well. I'm telling you, the kid he's got a rocket launcher for an arm. Heck of a guy. Obviously, he went on to Vanderbilt, and now, we see him in Major League Baseball. So it's funny. It's always funny to hear that, for a guy that you watch come up. For me, I'm going to stay in Major League Baseball as well. I only have 1 play on the board. I'm going to stick in the A's-Angels game. I know that I had the over yesterday of 9. The A's did their job. They did exactly what I thought they were going to do. They go for 4 runs. Unfortunately, Jay Smooth, as you were talking about, the Angels, they scored 0 as well, right? So I think that they're going to have a nice bounce back day, but I like what the A's are doing. You look at their last 2 games, they've scored 14 total, not to mention they're 10-3 this year against the Angels as well. So we could see potentially a high scoring game here. But yeah, I'm going to roll with the A's minus 115. It's a solid play there. Now, if we bring up the Jeweler's Gym parlay of the day, always love this. We've got a 3-leg parlay here going at plus 627. Really nice one. We're going to go with the Dodgers Diamondbacks over 9. We're going to go with the Brewers Braves over 8.5. And also Team USA Men's Hoops minus 23.5. So before we end the show, fellas, any final parting thoughts that you have here? Any thoughts on Russell Westbrook to the Lakers? How we feeling about that?
I mean, that's crazy. I think my biggest thing I'm watching for today is to see if any other trades go down. All eyes are going to be on Jose Barrios. I know that Gibson from the Rangers is potentially on the move. I believe there's like 10 teams vying for Craig Kimbrell from the Cubs. So expect some more madness today. I wouldn't go jumping on any sides until you sort of have like a real edge, get to see some rosters, especially in baseball. It's going to be a little crazy.
M squared.
I mean, all I'll say is anytime you can add another player that can't shoot from the perimeter to that roster, you got to do it. You got to do it. So very interesting combination there. I would have preferred Buddy Hield shooting with LeBron and AD opening up space for him, but hey, we'll see what happens.
That's exactly the snark that I needed from N Squared to go into my betting day, right? That's why I love him. It's fantastic. No, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. That's all the time that we have for today. And as Coach would say, You have your marching orders. Now let's take it straight to the pay window.
Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.